while that's coming up. Everybody here, you know what? So we've been working on operations in algebraic thinking. We've done 4.081, and that was to interpret a multiplication equation as a comparison. I think we've got that down pat, right? We know what we're doing, okay? We've been doing really well with that. And then we did 4.082. And that is multiply or divide to solve multiplicative comparisons and additive comparisons, and we're doing good with that also, right? Yes. Okay. Today we're going to start OA3. And we've been working on this a little bit. We've had it in some of our homework and some of our morning work, and you guys have picked up that it had 2 steps that we had to use 2 operations to solve it, okay? All right, so let's get the vocabulary out of the way. A lot of this you already know, some of it we already have, and we'll review it in a minute, but let's go ahead and get these. I can solve multi-step word problems with all 4 operations. I can assess the reasonableness of my answers using mental computation and estimation strategies, including rounding. You know how to do all of that. How many heard me yesterday when I asked Angelica, was her answer reasonable? What did I mean? What did I mean? Eduardo?
Because she multiplied 8 2 times something, and she got a lower number than what she was going to multiply.
Right, okay. Angelica, you remember, you multiplied 84 times, maybe it was 7? Yeah. And you, your product was 70 something. And I said when you multiply, it's always going to get bigger. So that answer was not reasonable because it was smaller. It was a smaller number and it should have been a larger number. So reasonable, does your answer make sense? Is it reasonable, okay? Let's go with operations first and then reasonableness. And I got your definitions here. You're going to need to cut quickly. Let's get them in there. Don't put them in there yet. Just wait to get them all cut out and we'll do it together. I bet you already know where it goes, right? guy is gonna come around with the trash. Trash can. Alright, about there? About there?
I need to go around.
Alright. Remember, the quicker you work, the quicker you get to have some fresh air. Alright, Bob, where you at? Here. Okay? When you have finished, I need to see you pieces down on your notebook. And you're looking at me, you're not talking, and I'll know that you are finished. Okay. And I know you know what operation means. Which definition fits for operation? Gladys? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. If you agree, let me see your hands up. Are these the four operations that we use? Yeah. All right, let's move it in. There, come. You have food? Okay. Alright, put it right under operations.
Ms. Royal,
Yes, ma'am?
can you send Lucas to check out please, Grandma?
Alright. Oh,
I love this.
we're gonna work. Hold on. reasonableness. We just talked about this. Reasonableness. So if I said that yesterday we had the issue where somebody multiplied and the number got smaller and it should have gotten bigger or larger. What if you divide? You should have a smaller number than your divisor. Am I correct? Because when we divide, numbers get smaller. So, which one is going to, which one will work for reasonableness? Gomez?
Whether your answer makes sense?
Yeah, does it make sense?
Yeah.
Does it make sense? You have to look at that and say, will this even work? We got operations, reasonableness, and now mental computation. Mental computation. This is why we break things down. We break it all the way down to basic facts and related facts. So we can do it fast. Okay? Mental computation. Trevay?
Adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing numbers in your head.
And we like to keep it small so we can do it in our head, right?
Yeah.
That's why we have the different strategies that we can use where we take it all the way back to the basic facts, and it's quicker that way.
Just like somebody.
Just like what?
Somebody.
Turtle, yeah.
I don't really like using that strategy as much. Yeah, 'cause it's kind of.
You know, like what?
I don't like using the turtle head strategy as much.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's a strategy to teach the algorithm. Remember? And then I said you could choose whichever method that you like best. Keep those numbers small so we can do it in our head. And last one. And we've done this. We've done front end estimation. We round, we estimate, we want something approximately roundabout. Remember when we did roundabout? Yeah, okay. And that was one of our vocabulary words, right? Yeah. Roundabout. So the last one is
Using strategies to make
all right. Stick it under estimation. after you have that in there, I want you to remember tonight, part of your homework is going to be to study these and to write me an example beside the definition. You can use any example that you like. What we talked about here today, you know what operations are. You know what a reasonable answer is. Okay? So you can show me what's not a reasonable answer, and you can show me what is. Mental computation, write me an equation or a math multiplication problem that you can do in your head, that you don't have to write it down, you can do it in your head, okay? And then estimation. You can do a problem that is front-end estimation. Go ahead and give me a roundabout figure or what something would approximately be, okay? You know how to do that. And if you get some time, put some color on it so it'll kind of stand out, okay? You don't have to, but that's just a suggestion, all right? So study these tonight. You already know them, but study these. And I will even go back and study multiplicative, additive, right there we are. Additive, comparison, and symbol. Alright, these are all in our vocabulary list, but go back and study these handouts without giving you these flip charts. And make sure, just like we have here, you see our examples right here? Yeah. You're going to need to do the same thing. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, okay? Give me some good examples, just like these. Okay. So we're going to review a little bit, make sure that we are where we need to be with our equations. And so I got a smart board lesson ready for you. I want you to go ahead, get your whiteboards out on your desk. Get your whiteboards out on your desk. Make sure you got a marker that works. Check it out. You may need, who's gone? We don't need that one clean. Make sure your marker works before we get started. If it doesn't, you need to grab one from the basket. You can for right now. We'll get it back out in a few minutes, but right now you can stick it in your desk if you want to. If yours doesn't work, you need to use one. Still looking at equations. But we're just adding a little bit to what we already know. So the first part is going to start out as a review. And then we're going to get into the multi-step, and it's going to be super easy because you know the math action words. Go ahead, pick one more. Now, equations. Equations have a what? To be an equation, it has to have a Tell me.
Equal sign.
Equal sign, okay? And most of the time it's going to have it's an unknown, we don't know what the value is, and we call it a what? Variable, uppercase or lowercase?
Lowercase.
So you may see an uppercase one up here, a capital, like a capital letters variable. That's because it wouldn't format or whatever to the program, the lesson, and I couldn't make it lowercase. But when you write them, when you do them, make sure it's lowercase. Okay. All right. For this problem, let's use the variable p. That's going to be our unknown value. Since we are trying to find out how many problems Kaylee solved this week. Do I want you to read your word problems very carefully?
Yes.
Yeah, I absolutely do. I say that. Are you tired of hearing me say that by now?
No.
Well, if you're tired of hearing me say it, everybody needs to read them carefully. Okay? The parts of the algebraic equation we have so far are shown in the box below. So they give us a 7, a 5, a 9, and a p. Those are the parts of the equation that we need to use. We're just going to have to put them in order. We're going to have to know where that variable goes. Hold on a second, okay? So, what pieces of the algebraic equation are missing? What pieces are missing? There's some things we don't have that we need. We got 7, 5, 9, p. What can I do with that right now? Okay. What's missing? Trey?
Equal sign.
It needs an equal sign, and what else does it need? Robin? We just put it in our notebook. It was the first one. It needs operations. Yeah, it needs not. What operation do we use for this problem? Do we know right now?
No.
Because they just give us. I need a word problem. I need to know what to do with this. So let's click for answer. Let's see if we're right. Equal sign. Yeah. Okay. Operate. You're right. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Now let's see what kind of order we can put this in. When figuring out what operation to use, you can look for keywords in the problem. So they're not even going to let us see a word problem yet until we are sure of our keywords that we use for cubes, that we crack the code with, and I'm sure that we know these, right?
Yeah.
You guys have been doing good with that. So on the next slide, we're going to look at the bank of words and phrases below. Each word or phrase is a clue as to what operation you should perform. We cracked the code. It's going to let you know. Sort the words and phrases by the 4 operations, okay? So let's do that. And this should slide. You should be able to take your hand and slide it to the right place, okay? Total. Who wants to come? Who wants to come? Total. Come on, Eduardo. This is less than what we have learned, so, oh yeah. You guys agree?
Yes.
Some. Oh, you got your hand raised. Come on, you. It's all stretched out.
Why the moving?
It was moving until you put my,
What is that?
now, slide.
That's not my fault.
It's not your fault.
No,
Let's
it's
see
the
if I
computer's
can-
fault.
let's see if I can just reset the slide. Okay.
It's down there.
Jesus.
So,
Hold on, let me see if I can fix it.
you ripped it into
Hold on.
You ripped it. I know how to do this show.
Hmm?
I know how to.
Come on.
Drag it and roll boom.
You gotta click it again. Now, it. Let me do it. Okay. Stop it, you messed up my thing. Okay, let's just do it from here. This is, okay, put it on some, slide it on up.
I can't do it.
Hold on, have a seat, let me restart it.
Well, I was gonna turn on the first one, or add this one.
Maybe I can do it. Wait, no, let me move his for him. Let me move it for
I
him.
can't move it, I'm being serious, the board hates me.
Oh, it's still doing it, look at that.
So it's
The what is
board
fault?
hates you too, it hates everybody.
I think because I have to get something that will show words that it will make it still.
Okay, you guys, where would half go? Let me see if half will move. Half of something. Half? I'm breaking it apart, and they're both going to be small. All right?
Division. Just draw it on the board going.
Oh, you get it right now.
Okay, so let's do it on the whiteboard. We're gonna just revise our plan. So yeah, you're gonna put the symbol. Half, where would it go?
She said put the symbol, not the word in Jericho.
Yeah.
The word.
Good. Everybody has position. All right. All right. So I think it'll work now. Which one did you have, Eduardo?
It was an addition, I put it in the fifth.
Total? Okay.
The full with the board carries children.
All right. Let's see if it works now. Increase by. I like that one. Increase by. All right. I want Davion, you come on. You guys write the sign on your board while he's coming up. You guys agree with Davion? Yeah. It works. Good. Okay. Now we can go back. You can put them down. You can put them down. Product. Come on, Brad. Product. You don't have to write it on your board now. I'm going to call up. We're going to copy this down anyway when we finish putting them all in the correct place. Product. It's on the corner right there. Product. When we multiply, we don't get an answer or a sum. We get a what? Product. Product. Double. I had 2, but now I have 4. Is Stephanie? Remember. Thank you. You guys agree?
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, leftover. 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 How many are left over? How many are left over? Carmen? Leftover. Now, I know you're gonna want to put it. I know where you're gonna want to put it. I hope you.
Oh man. Are you gonna listen to
The board hates her too.
I think this person is too hard.
I think the board hates everybody hates her.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, it worked for me.
Wait.
That, it worked for
Let me move it for you. Let me do it. Where you put it? Subtraction, is that?
Yes.
Is multiplication?
No.
You have something left over after multiplication?
No.
What if I said it went with remainder?
Reminder up there.
If you have a remainder, that's what you have left over, right?
Yes.
So where would it go? Remainder. You guys remember from last year?
Yes.
We haven't jumped into division yet, but we will. So it goes where? It's gonna go with when I divide and I have a remainder, that's what I have left over. It will not fit into the equal groups that I have. Like I said, we haven't done much with division, but we will. Okay, and that's not on your practical code list. Let's see.
I don't know if it is.
No, it's not. But that's a good one. Left over. And it could go with subtraction. I'm not gonna say that it won't.
That's what I was saying. And the big for subtraction are
So-
like multiplication and addition.
So I won't say that it doesn't go with subtraction, but when I think how many do you have left or how many do you have left over, like that's like the remainder. How many do you have left? That's like subtraction to me, but it could go with either, but we're gonna put it under division. All right, difference. Hyro?
You have these two hands, two fingers.
How is that possible?
All right. You guys agree?
Yes.
How many more? How many more? How many more? Claire? Hey, your classmates were turning on you. Did you hear them? Okay. Each. Okay, Morgan, come on. I thought I saw you dabbing or something. Did I?
I didn't get. Yeah, he probably does. Yeah, he does a lot. He probably does a little bit.
He doesn't listen a little bit. Okay. Each. Take out your notebook. Take out your notebook. Morgan.